Hi there folks, welcome to Get Strumming. Now I've put together a tutorial for Dirty Old Town by Ewan MacColl. That's Kirsty MacColl's dad. And it's one of those songs that were really made famous by the Dubliners in particular. It was actually, I think it was written about Salford near Manchester in England. But since the Dubliners did it, it's become almost like a traditional Irish song, if you like. It's really a beautiful tune, and I thought I'd do a tutorial for it just because it was a natural choice of song for the ukulele, really. There's not many chords in it, so it's a great song if you're a beginner on the uke as well, and the key that I've chosen it in includes no bar chords, you'll be pleased to know. So we're playing in the key of G, and it goes like this. I met my love by the gasworks wall, dreamed a dream by the old canal. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite gentle, quite steady pace, so there's no fast chord changes. So let's have a look at the chords we're going to be using. So first of all, we're going to use a G major. Anyone who doesn't know what a G major looks like, here it is. So using your first finger on the 2nd fret 3rd string, second finger 2nd fret 1st string, and third finger 3rd fret 2nd string. Next up, we twist that on its head and we've got a G7, so use your first finger on the 1st fret 2nd string, second finger 2nd fret 3rd string, and third finger 2nd fret 1st string. Next up, we've got a C major, so you're going to be using your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 1st string. Next up, we've got a D major, so what I tend to do is use my first finger on the 2nd fret 4th string, second finger 2nd fret 3rd string, third finger 2nd fret 2nd string. If you do find this a struggle, I know some of the guys in my group have got quite chunky fingers, so what they tend to do is use the tip of the first finger to press down on the 4th and 3rd strings, and then they use the second finger to pin that 2nd string down like so. Then last but not least, we've got an E minor. So use your first finger on the 2nd fret 1st string, second finger 3rd fret 2nd string, third finger 4th fret 3rd string. So that's it for chords. Now we need to look at our strumming patterns. So as I always say, if you struggle with your strumming and you just want to keep the strumming really simple, here's how to do it. Just keep 4 beats to the bar. I met my love, 2, 3, 4, by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can play the song absolutely perfectly just doing downstrokes. That's absolutely fine. As long as you're keeping that 4/4 rhythm, nothing can go wrong. If you do want to make the rhythm a little bit more exciting, here's how to do it. This is what I do anyway. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. So you might want to start slow. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, and then speed up. And to be honest, you don't need to speed up too much because, as I say, it's quite a steady song. Like that. Good, right, okay, let's get into the main body of the song then. So we're going to start strumming on the G, just like I was doing then. And then we start strumming again on the word love. So you kind of take a pause. A lot of ukulele chord books will say NC, which means no chord. So you're just singing the words as opposed to playing them. So it's I met my, and then start strumming on the word love. Love by the gasworks wall. Now to G7. Dreamed and then we go to C. Dream by the old car. Back to G. Now I kiss my girl by the factory wall. The dirty old to D. Town. So start strumming on the word town, E minor, town, and stop. So for there, you kind of do a down, 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 up, down, down, because you take a little pause between each verse. There's something else I'm just going to explain as well on the first line of every verse. A lot of my group that I teach like me to let them know how many strums you're doing on each chord, and I think particularly on the first line it might help. So when you're playing on the G, I met my love by the gasworks wall, and then you go to the G7, you're actually playing 12 beats on the G. I met my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then you'd go to the G7 and do 4 strums on the G7. Dreamed, and then you go to your C, dream by the old canal. But that bit there, the first line, you're doing 12 down strums on the G. I met my love, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then 4 strums on the G7. Dreamed, and then back to C, dream by the old canal. So that's it. So the first G, you're doing 12 strums. The G7, you do 4 strums. And that occurs on every subsequent verse as well. So it's just something to bear in mind. If you get a little bit lost as to where the chord changes should be, that's a bit of a pointer for you. Okay, so where were we? So now we're at the second verse. So we've done the final dirty old town, and stop. Clouds are, and then you start strumming again on the word drifting on the G. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Now to G7. Cats are, back to C, prowling on there. Back to G, beat. Spring's a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old, now to D, town. Dirty old town. Stop. And then we stop again, and then we take a pause. I heard and then start strumming on the word siren on the G chord again. I heard a siren from the docks. G7, saw her, then to C, train, set the night on. Back to G, fire, I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old to D, town. E minor, town, and stop. I'm gonna, then you start strumming on the word make, back on your G chord again. I'm gonna make me a good sharp axe. G7, shining to C, steel, tempered in the, back to G, fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old to D, town. Dirty old E minor, town. And stop. I met my, and then start strumming again like we did on the first verse on the word love. So you've got you back to your G. I met my love the gasworks wall. G7, dreamed to C, dream by the old curve, and then to G. Now I kiss my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old to D, town. E minor, town. Dirty old to D, town. Dirty old, and then 1 strum on the E minor, town. So as you can see, the chords are pretty simple and each verse just repeats itself. So there's no different like middle eights or choruses. I suppose you could say the dirty old town is like a chorus, but really they're just self-contained verses. Chord-wise, you're just doing the same thing verse after verse. Okay, so now is that moment where we take the stabilizers off the bike and see if we can ride the bike on our own or something like that. Anyway, so don't forget, I'm putting the chords and lyrics in the description to this video so you can follow along with me whenever you feel ready to do so. So here we go. So we start strumming on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. And stop. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beats. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Stop. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. And stop. I'm gonna make me a good sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. Dirty old town, yeah, dirty old town. And stop. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. There we go. That was Dirty Old Town by Ewan MacColl. So don't forget, if you've got any songs that you'd like me to teach, maybe some more kind of Irish themed songs, I'm always well up for that. In fact, any song that you've got, just leave me a message in the comment section and I'll get back to you with a tutorial as quick as possible. Thanks very much. Cheers for now. Bye-bye.